Hello and welcome back. This is Kiria. We're playing Trails in the Sky, and I messed around a little bit and learned that that explosion only hits a certain radius. So I reloaded my save and was able to defeat it with absolutely no trouble. Funny thing that, I just keep learning things about this game. So we're headed back to town now to heal up, and I guess I'll, well, it's not too far away, so I won't cut. Just go to the guild and turn in this item while I'm at it. This is not the guild. I know where I'm at. Ha 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 ha. Alright. So, anything else? Done. Awesome. Alright, so I'm gonna heal up, and then I'll meet you for the next cutscene. Okay, and we're back at the Persil Farm, which was where the story actually wanted us to go. Check around and see if there's any secrets. And I think I'll try to do all of the initial exploration of a zone on camera. Maybe just cutting out random battles unless something interesting happens. So you can at least see the maps and whatnot. But then on repeat runs through areas for backtracking and whatnot, I might cut out some of the tedium. Man, this game just does not put treasures in towns, does it? Or at least not easily accessible at this point in the game, or visible, or wherever. As I have been thoroughly exploring for no reason, pretty much since I started. Let's talk to these children. Oh, Joshua, Estelle. Hi, Cher, how have you been? Do you know where your mom and dad are? They're not home right now. Tio's outside if you want to talk to her, though. It's Joshua! Did you come to play with me? I wish I had the time, but I'm afraid I'm here for work. Work? That's no fun if we can't play. Maybe later if there's time. The kids here really like you, Joshua. Oh. Chicken! 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 Ah! Oh, I got eggs out of that chicken. That's awesome. Or did it come from the chicken, or was it just something I found on the ground? I don't know. Alright, though. Seeing if I see any eggs or anything. No? No, I don't think it's for catching the chicken. Whatever. Makes me want to just run around mashing, A, but, eh. Chickens. Oh, I can go in the greenhouses? Anything in here? Man, I wonder if mashing A will just get me random items all the time. Not my favorite system, but we'll see. I guess... What's in here? Oh. Okay, it's just the way through here. Milk? Milk, milk, milk? Is that a thing I can do? No? Okay. Hi, Tio! It's been a while, hasn't it? Estelle? And Joshua, too. Did you guys come for a visit? Not exactly. We're here on bracer business. We heard that you're having some trouble with monsters. You finished all your training? That's wonderful news. Maybe you can help after all. So there really are monsters giving you trouble, huh? Regrettably, that's been the case the past several days now. Thanks to which I'm suffering from a lack of sleep. Which means the monsters only come out at night? You're very perceptive, Joshua. It'd be better if you got all the details from my father, though. I imagine you should be back from delivering the milk and vegetables any time now. My father is out delivering vegetables. I'm sure he'll be getting back any minute now. And let's go in the house. In here? No, nothing, nothing, nothing. Just compelled to push A randomly. I'll stop if I don't find anything after a few more interior cells. Let's see. Boop, boop, boop. A. There's nothing. Alright. Oh, look. People. Good afternoon, Mr. and Mrs. Purzel. How's everyone getting on these days? Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. What brings you to our neck of the woods? Did you come to see Tio? We are actually just chatting with her outside. To tell you the truth, we're here on an errand from the Bracer Guild. Is that so? But don't you think this job is a little dangerous for just the two of you to handle? I agree. I'd feel terrible if one of you were to get hurt. Don't sweat it. We're bracers after all. And taking care of the monsters is right up our alley. The guild has even authorized us to carry out this task. If you wouldn't mind leaving it to us, we'd be more than grateful. Alright then. Go ahead and have at it. Thank you very much, Mr. Purzel. Then, could you tell us a little bit more about the monsters that have been wrecking your fields? I haven't been able to get a clear look at one yet, but they seem to resemble something like a chubby cat. As far as I can tell, 3 or 4 appear at night and raid our fields, gnawing on anything they can get their grubby little paws on. They don't seem threatening exactly, but they're extremely nimble. We've tried many times to capture them over the course of the last several nights, but to no avail. Sounds like a pretty strange bunch of creatures, if you ask me. Since they only appear under the cover of night, we'll have to wait for it to get dark. Then, how about taking a load off until then? I assume you'll also be joining us for dinner, right? You said the magic word! You bet I will! I'm a huge fan of your cooking, Mrs. Purzel. I can't wait! You sure know how to please a woman who spends a lot of time toiling in the kitchen. And for that, I'll whip you up something special that'll live up to your expectations. Uh-oh. Spooky monster's gonna come out. I bet it's those weird-looking floaty cat rats. With, like, the bird feet. Oh, that was delicious! Your mom's cooking is as good as ever, Tio. That's because she gets excited to cook whenever we have guests over for meals. I really feel bad for Joshua, though, with little ones jumping all over him like that. It's probably a good thing. Surprisingly enough, kids tend to latch onto him a lot. If anything, I'm more blown away by the fact that the children enjoy playing with such a stick in the mud. I think that's a bit of an over-exaggeration, don't you? He's definitely courteous and maybe even a tad reserved, but if you get to know him, he's really a caring young man. The fact that he's not self-conscious about it, too, gives him points in my book. You really think so? Think about it. With those striking facial features, mysterious amber eyes, and lush black hair, it's only natural that he'd be a target for all the young girls. Is Joshua really that popular? Are you blind, Estelle? Rumor has it that more than just a few girls have asked to go out with him. I hear he turned them all down, though. I had no idea. Joshua never said a word to me about it. I don't know how I should even begin to describe his secretive nature after hearing this, but how utterly cruel of him not to confide in me. If you were a boy, I imagine it would be a different story, but as a girl, I don't think that's something he would talk to you about. And the fact that you haven't fallen for him yourself is beyond me. Huh? Why would I? Estelle, you're in there? Aren't you? It's about time to do our rounds. Alright, I'm coming. I'll be back after Joshua and I get the job done, Tio. I'd like to continue this conversation then, okay? Oh, alright. Just be careful out there, Estelle. That girl, she's either completely out of touch with matters of the heart, or just plain dense. Poor Joshua. He really has his work cut out for him. It seems as though the monsters always show up at about this time. We better get outside and take a look around. What's going on, Estelle? I gotta ask, Joshua. You don't happen to have any secrets you're not telling me about, do you? Come on now. Where are you coming up with this stuff? Since you came to live with us, we've always done everything together, right? Even though we've had our fair share of fights, they're all good memories for me now, and... What I mean to say is, I've come to think of you as family in every sense of the word. Estelle. So, if there's ever anything on your mind you'd like to talk about, I'm available to lend an ear. You know, about things like trouble with your love life and whatnot. What are you trying to say? Nothing! Just wanted to let you know that I'm here to listen if you need someone to talk to, that's all. Let's hurry and get out there so we can kick some monster butt. What kind of nonsense is Tio putting in that girl's head? Secrets, huh? I have many. Wow, it's really dark here out in the countryside. So, Joshua, how do you think we should go about making the rounds? Let's see, how about we start by checking around the first house and then move on to the field, stable, and greenhouses. We should be able to cover the entire farm by doing it this way. Alright, let's go! No monsters here. Alright, let's keep moving. Alright. I don't remember the exact order they just said, even though I just read it. So I'm gonna check out the fields. It's awfully quiet. All I hear are the bugs chirping. It doesn't look as if they've shown up yet. I wonder if they're aware of our presence. Hey, Joshua, did anyone ever tell you that story as a kid? You know, the one about babies being born in a cabbage patch? Now, there's another question entirely out of the blue, and no, I was told about an angel with silver wings who delivers them. Interesting. So, the explanation for where babies come from differs from, depending on the region, huh? How about we get back to work? Okay. I mean, if you say so. Stick in the mud. Alright. Anything? Hitting A randomly seems to serve no purpose, but whatever. Greenhouses. I should have figured monsters wouldn't bother coming in here. The glow ornaments sure give this place a nice romantic ambience. It makes me feel like it was all worthwhile just setting foot in here. You were definitely a ditz, Estelle. At least it's better than being dense like someone I know. Psst, look! Oh, that's different from what I expected. It still has weird feet, though. Meow! It's getting away! Hey, get back here, you little furball! I can still sense its presence. It's staying put on the farm for the moment. Well, good, because it's about to get caught! Meow! And here? Wonder if I have to, like, find and approach it, I guess? Oh, yep, there we are. I got him! I think it's time to teach this critter a lesson. Here's where our job really starts. Stay alert and don't let your guard down. Oh, he has friends. Oh, that one's tall for some reason. Okay, so... They all have... pretty much equal. This one has less HP, so it dies first. Let's see. And then have her just wipe this dude out right now, I guess. Or at least set it up so that Joshua does it with his next hit. Nope, she killed him. Fantastic. Goodbye. And it's playing dead. Cute! Oh my god, that's adorable. Murder its soul, or whatever it is you do with that. Yay! Murder. It's my favorite. Oh, okay, that'll basically be just instant death. Good. And I'll just go ahead and have him flat out kill the other one, and battle over. So... yeah, I'm getting the hang of this. Alright, I keep forgetting there's a speed up button. Is it not dead? Oh, well, not paying attention to its health. Well... it's about to be. Alright. And hey, I got, Mirage, I think is that one? That's nice. And a filthy carrot. Of course, that's what every girl wants. Meow! Meow! My goodness! The work of a bracer is something else. I forgot who he was for a second. You kids have done a fine job rounding up these critters. It was really nothing. I wanted to ask you, though, now that they've been caught, what do you plan on doing with them? Now that we've given these critters a good thrashing, I don't think they'll cause any more trouble. Estelle, how's that going to benefit anyone if we show these creatures any mercy now? We're here to do a job by exterminating these monsters, remember? But, in any case, we're here to do a job in Dad's place. If the same thing happens again, what would you have to say for yourself? I see what you're getting at, but... You know, it was only some vegetables that were damaged, so what do you think about letting it slide this time? You know, after taking a beating like that, I'm sure they've learned their lesson. Tio, Miss Prizel. But in this case, I strongly suggest otherwise. I myself am against killing them too. Whether it's us or them, the fact of the matter is, we're all living beings trying to survive on the same land. To some degree, I think we need to be mindful of those creatures living around us as we go about our daily lives. And I know you may disagree with me, Joshua, but would you mind sparing these critters just this once? Understood. Since this is coming from the ones who suffered the actual loss, I won't object to your request. I'm really sorry about this, Joshua. I know I had you two come all the way up here, and you really had your hopes set on killing something. I'll make sure to reinforce your blood craze later. And also this fence, and devise a way to prevent this from happening again. Then that's that. Alright, you critters. You'd better count your blessings. If we catch you around here again, you won't be so lucky. Now scram! Joshua was gonna literally wear you as a coat. Well, I'll consider this matter closed. Tonight's been a long night, so how about we head back to the house and hit the sack? The two of you are more than welcome to spend the night. Sounds good to me. I appreciate your hospitality. Man, I'm beat. It's really late, so how about we hit the sack? Joshua, what's wrong? I'm sorry. I made the situation really awkward for everyone. What are you talking? Are you talking about what happened back outside? Don't sweat it. I guarantee nobody thought anything of it. Really, your judgment was the most sound of anyone's. No, it wasn't. I'm just cold-hearted indifference is all. Even now, I still think we shouldn't have shown any mercy and simply put those creatures out of their misery, and ours, and it would have been so much fun. You don't even understand, Estelle. I want to kill things. Unlike you and Tio, I don't feel any compassion. I'm a straight-up sociopath. I'll kill everybody. I'll kill you. I don't even care. It's at times like this that I really begin to hate myself. It's almost as though there's something wrong with me as a person. Maybe my heart is broken or something. Joshua! Don't you dare say things like that about yourself. Estelle, I've watched almost everything you've done for the past 5 years, and I'm confident in saying that I know your strengths and weaknesses better than anyone else. Probably even more than you yourself. I won't allow you to just disregard everything like a bunch of nonsense. I don't ever want to hear you say you're broken again. I'm sorry. It was foolish of me to say that. As long as you understand what I said, that's what really matters. But you know what? Believe it or not, I was happy to hear you admit how you felt. Why? Your real problem, Joshua, is that you always try to keep your feelings locked up inside. Whenever you're troubled or worried, you just go around with this nonchalant look and try to fix everything by yourself. It's a little upsetting for someone who's supposed to be your family. Estelle, Joshua, you were able to lay bare your own weaknesses today. You learned to trust in someone other than yourself, and for that, I'm happy. I don't know what your point is, but I'm amazed that you can just stand there and say something as embarrassing as that. Ha! I've got a whole lot more where that came from. Music note. But how about we call it a night? After all this endless running around, I'm ready to drop. Alright then. Have a good night, Estelle. And thanks. You're welcome, Joshua. Sleep tight. Thank you both. You did us all a great service. Once again, I apologize for things not turning out the way they should have. Please don't worry about it anymore. We were able to learn a lot from this experience ourselves. If there's anything else we can help you with in the future, please let the Bracer Guild know. That'll definitely be the first place we contact. Because, you know, they're pretty much what we were doing anyway. So, and it worked. So, like... Yeah, what useless advice. Thanks, Joshua. Thanks for nothing. You didn't even kill the things. So, like, great job. Come visit again sometime when you're free, okay? We'd love to have you over for the night again when things are convenient for you. I'll treat you to some of my best cooking next time you come. Thanks for the invitation, Tio and Mrs. Purcell. We'll definitely be back to take you up on that when our workload settles down. Alright, how about we head back to the guild? After we report this one, we can start on the next. Sounds like a plan. On to the next one! Yay! Alright, I guess we'll report this, and that can be the episode. Oh no! Really? Those guys, every damn time. That's fine. At least they're a joke now. Ah, it feels so good. Yay! I like killing things almost as much as Joshua. Oh my god, I hope I don't end up painting it as like bloodthirsty the entire playthrough. But it really depends on what he says now, doesn't it? Good morning. How did the job at the farm go? We hit a few bumps in the road, but let me give you a brief report of the details. Joshua does exactly what he said he would do. And then you got paid. Rank advanced to 8th class. Received information quartz as perk. I see, so you ended up setting the monster free because the Purcell family requested you to do so? I think it was premature on their part, but I won't pursue the matter any further. Is it okay to leave things at that? The mission of a bracer is to protect civilians and uphold justice. However, there are many ways we can protect those around us, and there are as many forms of justice as there are stars in the heavens. As a bracer, it's your job to be able to discern these things. Indeed, our work has very profound implications if you think about it in that way. That's because we aren't an organization that deals strictly with monster problems. We also intervene when the disputes arise between nations. To become a high-ranking bracer, one must have more than combat strength. A well-honed mind and flexible problem-solving skills are also required. A sharp mind and problem-solving ability, huh? Serious? The road to the big leagues sounds a lot steeper than I originally thought. Well then, your only choice is to devote yourself to working hard every day without rest. You hear me, Estelle? And since you're both here, why don't I give you the details of your next job? Because you don't get days off anymore. Those are the words I've been waiting to hear. I'm ready for anything, so what have you got lined up for us this time? Another monster that needs a good whipping? Not this time. The next job will entail the transportation of goods. And get this, your client is none other than Mayor Klaus himself. Really? A request from the mayor? Do you think it'll be alright leaving such an important task up to us? From what I've heard, it's a pretty simple job. In any case, I'd like you to speak with the mayor directly about the job details. Alright. Now we're working for City Hall, baby. But yeah. So, I guess this is as good a place as any to end this one. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for joining me, and until then, I'll be right back.